Good morning everyone, it is our first full day on MSC World Europa. We are approaching Dubai, I can see it in the distance. Should be a nice fun day here on board, lots that we can get up to. Swimming, kids club, who knows. But looking forward to having another in explore and obviously enjoying all the ship has to offer. Lego Kids Club. So join us as we go around the ship today and see what we get up to. Let's go. So Oliver's got some croissants and jam and a muffin and an apple. I asked for a little bit of beans, we've got a giant bowl for him, but got some turkey bacon. This is like beef bacon, but it almost looks like sausage. And potatoes, an omelette, and then in the distance over there is Dubai. We are rapidly approaching Dubai. Yay! That's right. Next up, the infamous sticky bun, which he's just doused with extra syrup, and we got a bit of cream and some jam on the side, but oh, this looks good. Let's tuck into this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy the pool. All the way to the daily swimming class, aerobic class. This is our day.
I feel really bad. That aerobics guy, bless him, is desperately trying to get people to do his class. But obviously everyone's enjoying their breakfast, enjoying the view, or chilling in the sunshine, which is what you should do on holiday. But bless him, he's trying. Here we are in Dubai. Rapidly approaching the port. See the Burj Khalifa over there. You've got, I think that's the island and stuff over in the distance there, and the tall hotel building whose name now eludes me, but beautiful, beautiful. Approaching the port. Woohoo! Cameras will never do it justice. Lovely looking skyline as we approach the port of Dubai. You'll see the Burj Khalifa there in the distance. That's insane. So we just went up onto the pool deck there to see some of our arrival into Dubai. Obviously you've got the skyline and the Burj Khalifa, which is really, really cool. Oliver, bless him, knows wanting to come to the Lego Kids Club all morning, so I've brought him here now, where we're going to try and build a little truck together and stuff for a little bit, so that'll be quite nice. And after that, we're then going to go to the terminal. We're going to do these kind of passport control kind of bits and bobs we're going to do, and then we'll just see where we go from there. I think after that, we'll try and go for a swim, enjoy the pools while they're quiet and stuff. So for now, though, let's enjoy some Lego. What are you building, baby? Oh, you're trying to build a car. I like that. Of course I do. Let's do it. I've got some wheels. We can use them. Let's see what we can build. Let it go. Whoa! That came all the way down to the bottom. Oh, good job. Can you put Daddy's down there now? Can you put Daddy's down there for me? Oh. It fell off. It's okay. Go on then, do it down the top again. Mummy can decide which one was faster. I think it's your one. Oh, he's making improvements to my truck. Yeah, it's because it's the first time this ship is arriving here. It's a special water salute. Hence why the horn keeps going as well. Come outside, haven't we, away from Kids Club for a minute, because we're arriving now into the proper port area of Dubai. We've got a water like cannon salute thing, which is really cool. The horn's going off obviously because it's the first time the ship's been here in Dubai, isn't it? so cool. Yeah.
It's loud.
It is a little bit loud. It's not too bad where we are, but bless him, he's trying to keep the sound away from his ears. But I'd move away if it was too loud, but it's not too bad. But yeah, what cats do? Woo! There you go. Look, so we're just kind of up on one of the top areas here by the pool. Very quiet on deck, but you've got the little kind of water cannon going that side, possibly the other as well. See all the Emirates planes coming in as well. The airport's just over there, I think, in the distance, but really, really cool. So we are docking next to a Poignant cruise slash yacht.
Should we go in a hot tub?
And the Costa ship. Yeah, we can go in the hot tub in a minute, can we? There's a lovely little whirlpool located up on this deck here.
Get
Oh, they're all starting now. You can't mess with this one, mate. Here we are then, arriving in Dubai. Every time I've done that, they've started to honk. One of the ships over there somewhere is trying to compete, and then obviously we've got our one. Got the Burj Khalifa over there again, the skyline looks absolutely beautiful. Some really interesting different buildings and what have you. Arriving though into port down here, obviously you've got all the staff ready to greet everyone as we come off board and go through passport control, but very, very excited. Welcome to Dubai, Baba.
There's a building.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking they're like buildings.
Then what? Well, they might be doing some building. I don't know. Looks very nice though, doesn't it? It's very hot already. Are you watching the welcome?
Yeah.
It's really nice, isn't it? Yeah, good boy. Ah, you're sitting very nicely watching it. So we've been now sat in the room for a little bit. We've applied some sunscreen and we've been enjoying the welcome here in Dubai. It's taking a little while for them to get set up, I think, outside. We should have been here hours ago, and obviously now they're getting everything ready to go before everyone comes off. I think in hindsight we could have maybe gone to the pool now for a little bit or got enjoyed some of the ship, but I just wanted to kind of get this passport thing done and dusted so that we can obviously then just enjoy the rest of the day, not have to worry about you know, crowds or anything else. We can just get it all done and dusted. So we're now going to head downstairs slowly now, maybe go to the bar and get a bottle of water for a minute, and then as soon as they open up, we'll head outside and hand the passports over and get on with the passport control checks, and then we'll see what we get up to. I think the plan is to come back here, change into our swimming gear, and then obviously go to the pool for a little bit. And yeah, we'll just enjoy the pool, maybe enjoy some slides, the little splash area, but yeah, enjoying it so far. Let's see what we get up to today. Here she is in port, look. Well, Europa. Looking absolutely glorious. You can see our cabin from just up here. Lovely ship. So that literally took a couple of minutes. We walked into the terminal just there, had our passports stamped, and then the passports were put straight into a box with an MSC cruise. Here's the little water park on board. Fishy things. Lots of nice cooling things here. Go and enjoy this for a little bit, yeah? The MSC Opera that was in Doha with us yesterday is also arriving in port and is currently turning round and getting ready to join us. Very nice. We're going to find some sun lounges now and get ready to enjoy the water park. Got Venom drop just there. Looks like MSC Opera is maybe going to come in alongside us. I love this area of the ship though. You've got all this kind of seating along here at the back. You've got this like covered stuff here. You've got a pool down there you can enjoy. This big area here. Love this area of the ship, really like it. Let's go enjoy the water park. This pool is absolutely freezing. The sun has definitely not hit this one. It is ice cold. Weirdly, this one's not as cold. It's cool, but it's not cold. Look at the mist on that. That's so cool. Yeah. What are you doing? Are you a diver? Oliver loves this splash area. He keeps like trying to splash the fish and the seahorse. Yeah, you having fun? Yeah. Good. You got so much energy. So this is a lovely area of the ship, and I love that obviously just down there you've got the slides, and you've also got obviously like a nice little sitting area by Venom Drop, and I've managed to find some kind of shaded seat so we can enjoy some shade for a little bit, obviously come back here and enjoy the splash bit. And I've also noticed there are staff members walking around from the bar as well, so you can get drinks. I have managed to get a couple of bottles of water, although they were trying to charge us for it, and I called up guest services earlier to clarify what was on our booking, in that we don't have a drinks package, but as a UK guest you actually get free water on board. So I don't know if that's a glitch in the system or something, but I have to just re-clarify and make sure that obviously we are allowed these bottles of water. You kindly gave me some anyway, which is really appreciated. So we're keeping cool and enjoying some time in the splash area. You okay, babes?
I'm sunbathing.
You're what, sorry? You're sunbathing? What's the matter, baby? Why are you sighing? My man.
Mama.
We got Oliver a fresh to order hot dog. Kindly removed the mustard. Got some French fries. Got a slice of beef and like cheese pizza. Little cheeseburger action going on. Nice. It's nice that the burgers do seem a little bit fresher today, and the hot dog was cooked fresh as well. So definitely a big positive. This cherry bake bowl thing, I didn't have it last night. Oliver picked at it, but it's lovely. It's really, really sweet, but lovely little dessert. And Oliver's got a fresh burger now, haven't you? Yay! So I'm just now stood at the back of the ship here with MSC Opera that's joined us here in the port of Dubai. I'm just going to sit here in the sunshine for a minute, have a quick drink, and then maybe go for a little bit of a wander before getting Oliver from Kids Club. We've just been and had lunch. We had it outside by the main pool area because that's where they seem to do all the burger, fries and hot dogs. It was cooked fresh today and stuff, which is good. So that was kind of nice kind of bonus and what have you, and better compared to what we've seen to before. The only thing I will say again though is that you're being pestered every meal by people offering drinks packages. I mean, one lady, bless her, came up to me and kind of pointed it and was like, you know, would you like a drinks package to save money? I said, oh no, it's okay, thank you. And she came over anyway and then kind of tried to explain it again anyway. So it's kind of like you have to keep reiterating that you're not interested. And then even as we were waiting for lifts and stuff, you've got people going, do you want specialty dining, do you want this, do you want that? And I get it, they're trying to fill up seats and stuff in restaurants, but it becomes a little bit annoying when you're having to continue to explain, obviously, that you don't, you know, want a drinks package or anything. But it's what it is. Now at the back of the pool here, going to enjoy the sunshine for a bit and, yeah, go from there. So I enjoyed some time by the pool there for a little bit, had a cocktail, which was quite nice, and just chilled, which was really, really lovely. And then went to check on Oliver, see how he was doing. He almost seemed a little bit disappointed I'd come and got taken him out of kids club for a minute. I think they were doing arts and crafts, so I kind of said, you know, do you want to stay or do you want to come with me? And he wanted to stay and do the arts and crafts, so I've left him there for a minute. I've come back to the room to have a freshen up and stuff, just to clear off all the like sunscreen and what have you off me. And now I'm going to go for a bit of an explore again. I feel like I've seen most of the ship, but I'm still discovering new areas. And I want to kind of go more towards the front because I feel like that's an area that, because of the various shows and stuff that I've been on, I haven't looked around too much yet. So let's venture towards the front of the ship and have a little look round. And obviously, again, you've got a beautiful view of Dubai here. I mean, in the distance there, you've got the Burj Khalifa and all those wonderful skyscrapers and stuff there. It looks absolutely crazy. A few other ships in port here, various yachts and stuff. This here's the terminal here in Dubai. Obviously, you've got loads more people coming on. It'll be interesting to see how the ship feels later on, as it's actually felt really, really quiet so far. Really, really quiet. And a lot of the pools and bars and stuff last night, and all the restaurants were dead. I think a lot of the restaurants were struggling to get anyone in there. There was only 1 or 2 people in, but it'll be interesting to see if it's the same again tonight. Hopefully not, but who knows. Hello. I've already done it. I've got more this today. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Toppings? Yeah, you can have some toppings. Oliver's going to have vanilla and strawberry in a pot.
Sorry, our piece of shaky, sir. It's in
Yes, please. Oh, so Oliver's going to have vanilla and strawberry. They're in the other cabinet. Then he's going to add some yummy toppings. And we're also going to order a fizzy shaky, which sounds rather interesting. A strawberry milkshake. So, there we go. Let's have a look. Chocolate sprinkles, jelly beans. Wow, look at those shakes. And all the sauces.
I like that hat.
Everyone likes your hat, don't they? You're very shy. Look, they're making our yummy milkshake. Aren't we lucky? Oliver, check that out. Whoa, look at that. It's got Rice Krispies, little strawberry things, a little Pop-Tart. Blimey, look at that, yummy. What on earth have you got, Oliver?
Couple. A
giant milkshake with Krispies and strawberries And you got ice cream, you lucky boy. I'm usually not the biggest milkshake person in the world, but this strawberry milkshake is absolutely lovely. And then you got all these freeze-dried strawberries and crispy treats on the side, but the actual milkshake itself is absolutely lovely. How's your ice cream, Bubba?
It's good.
Good. It looks really nice in here. It's nice and quiet, which is nice.
Effectuer les contrôles d'immigration obligatoires. Vous êtes obligé de prendre mine au terminal limite de votre passeport.
It's nice, isn't it? We're in the Panorama Lounge, just having a little look. They've got this LED screen floor. That's cool, isn't
Dear
it?
guests, for your attention, please. For all guests that embark today, you are asked to participate in the mandatory safety drill, which consists of watching the video.
Beautiful chandeliers. I think the show was in here last night. Now it looks like they're setting up for some music tonight. Just in the MSC shop, love these pin sets they've got now. The little stamps and the little kind of globe, the ship. Also got the MSC World Europa magnet, notepads and stuff. Really, really cool. Lots of nice stuff. So me and Oliver sat in the Panorama Lounge for a little bit there. The first time we've been in there, it's a lovely little area, obviously a great view of the back of the ship. And I imagine during the day it's really, really pretty, so we'll maybe head there tomorrow. We're now just heading towards the front of the ship so we can make our way back to the room to drop the phone on charge before heading to some dinner and then to see a magic show. So let's head up to the room quickly and then on to the magic show and dinner. So this is what me and Oliver are going to see very shortly, the Conjurers. So looking forward to seeing what that's all about. Should be very nice. So it's now been a few hours actually since I last picked up the phone and recorded. I left the camera in here to charge while we went down for dinner, had a bit of a wander, went to see a show and what have you. But I thought I'd kind of run through a couple of things that have happened tonight, what it's been like. There won't be too much footage in terms of the show or anything. A, because I left the camera behind, and B, because I wouldn't want to film it and ruin it for you anyway. But essentially, me and Oliver went downstairs for a little bit, had a bit of a wander, and then went and saw the magic show on board. So I was telling you about this earlier, and you would have seen the screen before it kind of highlighting what the show was about. It's in the World Theatre. The show itself was pretty good. It was nothing like mind-bogglingly amazing, but it was a decent show, and even Oliver enjoyed it, bless him. I did, however, have two gripes with the show, and this is down to a mixture of people and also the cruise line. It's the same issue that we've had before in other ships, and I will still never understand it to this day, even when particularly the cruise ships and cruise lines do stress it, and I think some are better than others at adhering to their own kind of rules. And the first thing is how they still let people in well after the show was due to start. And I get sometimes things run late and stuff, but there's multiple shows and stuff throughout the night, so there's multiple chances to see it. There's a lot of people that have gotten there on time and way before as well to get a seat and get settled. When you're then allowing people to come in way after the show starts, you've then got people kind of asking you to stand up and shuffle along. There was people pointing, standing down things, talking really loudly, where do we sit, do this, and it just disrupts the show. The performers work really hard to get these shows ready, and if you're then trying to
you know, doing magic and stuff like this, but you've got people everywhere trying to sit down and all that extra noise. I don't think that's particularly fair, and that's one thing that MSC did on Seashore, is that they seem to let people in all the time after the show. So that was kind of one gripe of it. And the second one isn't MSC's fault, although they could maybe try and, I don't know, have people kind of walking up and down the aisles or sitting at the end of aisles or something to help monitor it, is people with their phones. I get people want to take photos and stuff, that doesn't bother me. You know, if you want to take a little photo of the show, I've done that before. I use it with a dim screen so that it doesn't disturb anyone, and I'm subtle and quick about it. So the cameras and stuff doesn't really bother me. The thing that does bother me, however, and again, I don't really sound like I'm moaning because it was a good show, but it's people that have their phones on loud and allow their phone to ring constantly, look at their phone and then go, oh, I'm going to answer that. And you can see him swipe to answer and then sit on their phone. There was a gentleman behind me whose phone went off really loudly, so that's disturbing our, you know, viewing of the show, who then proceeded to answer his phone and sit and have a loud conversation on it. And you just think, like, you've come to see a show, you've paid all this money to enjoy your cruise. Why? What is the point in that? So, I don't know, that's not MSC's fault. Could they do something better to kind of monitor and police that? Maybe, but that I thought was an interesting point anyway. The next thing I wanted to go on then to was dinner. So after that, we came outside of the theatre, downstairs one level, to this new pizza and burger bar. Actually really impressed with that. Actually, I love this new space by MSC. It's kind of like Sorrento's Pizza, if you like. But it's got really good vibes. You've got a pizza section, and then you've got like a burger, fries, hot dogs. They had loads of like cakes, chicken nuggets, mac and cheese. And I'm always skeptical, as I've gone on about in other videos, about the state of the burgers and stuff like that. They were churning out burgers and stuff nice and quick, but they were fresh. They looked really good. They had like loads of really toppings inside, onions, lettuce, all that kind of stuff. You can made it to order if you want. It had like a burger bar. You could ask him what you wanted. The mac and cheese was really good, and even Oliver liked that, so I really appreciated that. The chicken nuggets I thought were a bit so-so, but they were hot. They weren't stone cold or, you know, dry or anything. They were hot, they were fresh. They weren't for me, but I'm not going to put that on MSC at all. The hot dogs were all fresh, and again, loads of cakes, loads of selection, and it's nice actually in there. It gives me kind of Virgin Voyages vibes with their little kind of hot dog bar where you've got all the arcade games for free, because in and around the seats you've got all the arcade games that you can play on World Europa for free. So I thought that was a nice touch, and again, Oliver really enjoyed it. So dinner was a big positive. We then went back up to the kids club where me and Oliver played some Lego together for a little bit. That was really nice. We really enjoyed that. And then we went to kids club, and it was just chaotic. Supposedly kids were coming back for dinner to then be signed in, so we could obviously get Oliver signed in because I'd already taken him to dinner. Then we got asked to go upstairs and wait in the sports bar area. Well, not the sports bar, sorry, the Sportplex kind of bar area where you've got the bumper cars and the roller skating and stuff. And then it just turned to crazy. The bumper cars came off the kind of rink, and then the staff, you could see, was so overwhelmed because they've got kids flying left, right and centre. They don't know who's checked in, who's not. One of the staff members, I think a little bit unprofessionally, was almost laughing at it, finding it funny at how chaotic it was. And I don't know, I could feel her pain, but equally, you know, I don't know, that's by the by. But we then stood there and people are pushing in. I just don't understand why people are so rude. Me and Oliver had waited patiently where we were supposed to, didn't say a word, we weren't shouting. I had some guy again behind me on the left hand side screaming at such and such and what have you, and shouting to his kids to get here. Other kids were opening doors somehow to part of this rink thing that they shouldn't have. It just was absolute bedlam. When Oliver eventually did get signed in, he went absolutely nicely with a lovely staff member, and on he went. And the staff members we've had have been really, really good and really, really kind. So that was another big positive. And now I've just come to the cabin now to collect my phone. I'm going to go down to one of the bars and have a quick drink, and then probably go and get Oliver and do, you know, another show or something tonight. And another annoyance now, and I think I've seen this before, and again, it might have been on MSC, I can't remember. But as I came into the cabin, I always put the do not disturb on, because if the room's been kind of made up and stuff, and you just want 5 minutes peace and quiet, it's just nice and easy to do. I then hear the door knock, and the gentleman and stuff outside. I said, like, oh, just give me 5 minutes, please. And he's like, oh, this is it. But what I don't understand there is I've put the do not disturb sign on, which indicates to you that this person does not want to be disturbed. If I was having a nap now, or sleeping, or had a little one, like Oliver, bless him, was trying to sleep, and just as, you know, he was drifting off, knock, knock at the door, I'd be really, really annoyed. And I am a little bit annoyed just in the sense of, it was on there. If I'd totally forgotten it, I would have wholeheartedly been, you know, I understand, but it's a little bit of an annoyance to me, the fact that I've put do not disturb on and you still knocked on the door. But I don't know, it's not his fault. I'm not going to have a go at him as a sort or anything, of course, but it is what it is. The ship is definitely a lot bigger now. Sorry, a lot busier now. Now that we've kind of picked up more passengers in Dubai. Be interesting to see how it feels over the next couple of days. I think it still feels okay enough in terms of there are seats available, bars and stuff. Obviously, I'm about to go to one of the bars now, so it'll be interesting to see if I do get a seat. But things still seem okay in terms of crowd levels. It's not kind of the levels of chaos that we had last summer on Virtuosa, but it'd be interesting anyway. But I thought I'd kind of run you through our evening so far, share some of my thoughts, and again, it'd be interesting to hear your experiences and opinions. But in the meantime, though, let's head down to one of the bars now and get a quick drink. Just sat having a drink in the new bar here on board, Elixir. She's kindly brought me over this thing of nuts as well. So it looks like you got some almonds, cashews and pistachios. But it's kind of like a mixology bar with kind of bitters and vermouth and stuff like that. But they've kind of infused it with various different items. So this should be interesting. See what it's like. So this is what I've actually gone for here in the Elixir bar. I've gone for something called Tender in the Night, which is actually bourbon, which I don't usually go for. But yeah, excited to try this out. It's got like orange bitters and stuff, and it's quite refreshing. So I'm gonna give this a whirl for a bit. Cheers. Here we have Dubai look at night. Beautiful. The main downtown over there. We'll be back here on Saturday for our flight home, hopefully. So I went and enjoyed that drink there in the Elixir bar. I really like that concept, nice little mixology bar, kind of some funky drinks and stuff. It's dead quiet in there, literally I was the only person in there at first. A couple of other people did come in the end. I'm not sure if that's because obviously the culture out here, they don't drink as much, or if it's just generally really quiet. But I really enjoyed it anyway. It was a nice drink, a little bit of a kick to it, but other than that, you know, it wasn't too bad at all. So I've come now back to the back of the ship just to sit and chill for a minute. I'm hoping that Venom Drop's open and I can tick that off as a night ride at least, even if I don't do it during the day. But let's head down there now and see if it's open. So of course I've come up here to do Venom Drop and it's shut, which makes quite good sense really. I'm still kind of running on UK time, but actually in terms of the ship time, it's actually very late here now. Maybe that's why it's quite quiet, I'm not too sure, but either way, Venom Drop's currently closed, which is a bit of a shame, but we've still got 2 more days to get on it, and I'll make sure that tomorrow during the day we get a ride to see what it's like. But it expands obviously all the way down to the kind of bottom decks there, so it's a really cool little slide here. But look at that view, beautiful, beautiful lights down there. So we'll go for a wander, maybe go down to the bottom deck and then start thinking about getting over. And I know I've said it before and stuff in other videos, but I really have fallen in love with cruising. I do love the fact that you visit all these different places. Obviously these ships are just works of arts in themselves, and some of the stuff they have on them is just mind-boggling. But I really like how, regardless of who's in your family and who's in your party, there's something for everyone, whether you're doing a family cruise or a solo, or in this case, you know, just me and a little one and stuff. There's something for everyone. It's great that me and Oliver can do stuff together. We can go by the pools, we can hang out, we can do quizzes, games, we can play together in the kids club, whatever it may be. But we can also have moments where if he wants to go do some arts and crafts or just enjoy some time on his own in the kids club, or you know, whatever it may be, he can. And then equally that allows me to then go to a bar for a drink if I want, or catch a particular music show that he wouldn't be interested in. And the same applies for kids that are older. You're not just limited to you know, staying together. If someone wants to go off and do something, they can. And it's the same with teenagers. Teenagers don't want to sit with their parents sometimes and have a drink. That's fine, they can go off and they can play PlayStation, they can do this, they can do that. So that's what really is great about cruising. And I'm fortunate now to have done a few cruises, having, you know, my lovely wife got me into it. And yeah, I don't think that bug's going to ever go away. New ships, exciting new itineraries and all that kind of stuff just means it's a different experience each time. So are there negatives? Absolutely. But in terms of kind of overall package holiday, you can't really get much better than this.
she was receiving, she was charged or something like that.
So Oliver's back. Did you have fun, baby?
Yeah.
He came out with a huge smile on his face, bouncing around, which is so cute. The staff there are absolutely amazing. They've literally worked their socks off all day. It's been so busy. So, you know, a hat goes off to them. They're some of the hardest working people on here for sure. But yeah, me and Oliver are back together. I think he's a little bit hungry, so we may venture to the buffet or something to get like a light snack, but I don't want him eating too much now. Then we'll go back to the room, start winding down for the evening. But yeah, he's back, he's happy, yay! So me and Oliver are now back in our cabin after what feels like a very long day. It actually feels like we've spent barely any time in this cabin today actually, which is a good thing. It means that we've obviously been enjoying the cruise and the ship and what have you, but from getting up kind of early and what have you, even though it actually wasn't that early because we've kind of tried to stay on UK time as best as we can, but we've enjoyed some time in the pools, the splash areas. We've been and done Lego room lots and stuff today. We've been for a wander and explore. We went and had a nice little sweet treat in the sweet kind of emporium place down on deck 8. We went and had tea. We've seen a magic show. And we've just enjoyed the ship in general and stuff. We've both been able to do lots of stuff together, which has been really nice. And equally, we've been able to do stuff, you know, like his little arts and crafts session and stuff this morning. I've been able to go for a wander and, you know, have a drink at the Elixir bar and what have you. But it's just been a really nice balance, actually. It's been a really nice day on board. It's definitely getting a lot busier though now, although most of the bars and stuff and even the restaurants don't seem to be too bad. So yeah, it's been a lovely day. Tomorrow we're actually in Abu Dhabi next. Haven't got to get off a passport control or anything, so that's kind of handy. But yeah, we're not sure what we're going to get up to yet. Maybe some more swimming, a bit at the pool. I'd like to go and do the Venom drop slide at some point, but that should only take a couple of minutes. And yeah, we'll just see what the rest of the day brings, really. But that's going to be all for this video. Of course, if you have any questions about World Europa, its current itineraries, or anything else, leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Tomorrow is a new day, so if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below because there's plenty more videos coming on MSC World Europa. In the meantime, many thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Take care.